Welcome to the Chewn Fat podcast, where real topics are discussed by fake individuals with fake opinions. Even if it's the host or the guest, don't take them seriously. And if you do get offended, guess what? Shit happens. Leave it below in the comment section. Let's roll.
Let's get into this next video, which kind of segues into this with respect and cultural differences, maybe, or just plain out disrespect, and then we'll hash it out and see what you think, what your perspective is. But I'm about to play this clip right now for you people. Here we go.
Wow.
How are you guys?
You okay?
Legends here.
How are you, sir?
Nice to meet you.
Very nice.
Welcome to the show. Apologize. Thank you so much. Khabib, the UFC fighter, it is a pleasure to have
Did
you.
you see what happened there?
We didn't know you were here.
This guy, me,
Yeah, I
and you.
was.
You're a
you
big
catch it?
PSG fan.
Yes.
Did you catch it? You see what happened?
Right.
I got him running back for you. Watch what happens. One thing is not like the other things. Watch what happens. I'm gonna run it back.
Wow.
How are you guys?
You okay?
Legends here.
How are you, sir?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Apologize. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
How are you?
Khabib,
Yeah, that's
the
his
UFC
religion.
fighter, it is a
His
pleasure to
weighted.
have you. We didn't know you were here.
Yeah, that's his
This guy, me,
religion.
Yeah, I
and you.
was.
You're a big PSG fan.
That's his religion.
Yes.
You know, he don't touch no other woman. You know, and the woman not supposed to be out there uncovered like that. She's not supposed to be amongst men doing what men do. So he don't respect that. I mean, he respect
don't
the
respect
fact that,
that.
all right, you know, you here, but you're not going to change my belief. You know, that's
Right.
I mean, you know, that's a man though. But that's a man. You know, that's a man standing
That's a
on
man
it.
in his religion, I'll say. In
Right.
his religion.
Right.
You know, I
Right.
think he could have probably offered some content. Hey, because right now it's out there like, damn, she ain't equal, right? Because that's
No,
how they
well-
feel, though. That's how they feel.
Well. First off, she's a reporter, so understand your source, journalist. You know on who you journaling on, right? You know.
Oh my gosh, not the journalist.
Yeah.
Go
you
ahead.
know, so knowing that the man's Muslim, the man's brother's name Islam. Come on, man.
Don't get much more evident than that.
Right. It's no disrespect, and anybody that's looking at this disrespect, they're a fool, because in that culture, if that man touch you, then he can have his way with you. And if she's somebody else's wife, then he's disrespected.
Now
that
we got a
man.
problem.
You
Right,
know,
right.
you follow me? He won't want somebody to do it to his wife, so he's not going to do it to their wife.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't see any disrespect in it. You know, that's
There we
just a
go.
man holding to his, to his morals and his truth.
There we go. Hey, you know what, man? I was waiting to see if you was gonna catch it. I was waiting to see if you
Yeah.
was gonna catch it. I was gonna play it. I was like, see if he's gonna
I
catch it.
thought
see
we were
what
looking
Dan-
for something else. I
Dan
ain't know.
DeVille was gonna say. Like that,
Yeah.
he was like, oh, okay, I understand off the back. So yes, for a lot of people that are seeing this clip, I understand if you have the initial perspective. I will say this now, please, people don't get offended. You might get offended when I say this, because people get offended with this word like it's saying the N word, and I hate the N word. But if you have an ignorant perspective about this situation that has unfolded, I understand why, because you right off the back may be looking at, oh, he can shake everybody else's hand, but he can't shake her hand. He just disrespecting a woman that's on the platform. When in fact, well, I won't say fact. I will say when in a strong case, I would say this is cultural or religiously related. Now, if you feel that maybe Khabib could have come out because he sees that he's a public figure on social media and let you all know, like, hey, no disrespect to Kate. She's a journalist, but simply she just didn't understand that in my religion, we do not touch another woman this way. It was no disrespect to her. Keep doing her job. Cool, I can understand that. He don't have to do that.
No.
But if he did it, you would understand. So this is not... I think some people need to look at the gesture that he had, because it wasn't like he was like, man, get the hell out of here. He simply like, hey, just, it was kind of letting you know, like, right.
You know, he
right.
gave
It wasn't
her
even like
respect.
hits.
His
See
hey.
to the hand. See, he was just like, hey.
Right. You know, he acknowledged her.
yeah, he did acknowledge her, but I can't do that. So, without trying to make a big scene on the camera about this shit, I'm just trying to, and it's Khabib better. I mean, come on, beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. So,
man, again, and it's like people ain't thinking, man. This man
Right.
fight for a living. This man getting knocked upside the head with pure elbows, fists, and knees. You know what I'm saying? You got this man thinking, trying to have him overthink things.
Right. No, we ain't doing that.
He done jumped on everybody. He been whoop everybody on the stage, and still don't shake her hand.
Oh, it'd be like that whole scene in Nope when the movie scene the damn monkey went crazy, killed everybody on set. Man. It's just it just went crazy. But yeah, I think I understand people. Sometimes we could be a little bit overreactive. And I think sometimes we look at certain things and we just don't really take the time to say, hey, this person's back. I mean, because it's clearly obvious to his background where you should understand where he come from. He's not like somebody, unless you've been living under a damn rock, I didn't even see disrespect in his face. Sometimes you can look at somebody's face. He wasn't even malice in his face. He just clearly did the best thing he could do at that point in time to kind of like, hey, he tucked himself back. It wasn't like he pushed her away. He tucked himself back. Like
exactly.
Chill. So y'all tripping on that.
It's like man.
Yeah. Trust me and Dan DeVille went crazy on that if it was something other than that. Understood. But unless something else come out, we're not saying that something else can't come out. Maybe it might be something, maybe not. But I think it's clearly a clear-cut case that it is just a religious and cultural belief thing. And y'all know how it is. Now, I will say there are other things in that religion in some of those areas over there I completely don't agree with. And that's completely different topic. So don't think that just because we looked at this situation and we understood there was a reasonable explanation that we are excusing some of the atrocities and catastrophic things that have been done to women in that area of the country. We're not doing that. So don't come for us there. That we're not agreeing with that.
No, what they need to do is just we gonna segment this. We speaking on this incident only. We ain't taking it no further. It's just this incident and how it applies to their culture and their religion. That's all, people. You don't take it and jump off a bridge because your rubber band will snap.
Oh shit! And with that being said, be careful if you go bungee jumping. I have not done it, and I won't. Well, the military is different, but I ain't done it out here just for fun and shits and giggles. But yeah, you just got to, like you said, rub band snap. You're going to get what you ask for. You play silly games, you win prizes. And this is another episode of Chewing the Fat. Dan DeVille, Jay For Real. We out of here. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Already.